Hello, hello, hello. I don't expect anyone to be here yet. I haven't shared this anywhere. But we're just kind of vibing. Probably not going to be live for very long. I don't expect very many people in here. But we'll do what we can and make sure that we answer any last minute questions. If anyone has any questions, doesn't necessarily have to be related to the game or to Lost Island. It could be related to, just other aspects of the game, stuff like that. Happy to answer anything. Hey Joshua, what's up? Just trying to make sure that everyone has a last chance to answer questions, last chance to get any thoughts, feelings, emotions out. Try and resolve any doubts. If anyone's curious about like how things go, things like that, happy to answer them. Otherwise, again, this is probably going to be a short stream. Just again, trying to answer questions, trying to make sure people feel comfortable with signing up, things like that. Yeah, Joshua, creature remains are still able to be gotten. You still have SVS, so you have all those creature remains, and then you also have creature remains inside the season store. So, plenty of creature remains to be gotten. No stress on that. What else? Does anyone else have any other questions? What can we do for you guys? It can be about Lost Island, can be about, how to play the game in a certain mindset, stuff like that. Whatever you guys really want to ask. I'm pretty down for right now. Pretty down to just help. Hey, Allure, how are you? This is a little bit earlier of a live stream than I usually do, so I figure I might get some different questions. Daniel, the ferries just kind of provide like a natural barricade. So there's only two real ways to cross rivers, right? One way is via ferries. So if I click over here and I scroll over, you can see that there's leaves here. That's one way. As you can see, it like literally doesn't allow you to cross the river unless you're over a leaf. Otherwise, it doesn't allow you to cross the river unless you are over a ferry. And then the ferry locations don't have leaves anywhere nearby. So you're kind of stuck going through that ferry. Hello, XL3VOLX. I don't know if I'm supposed to say a name there. Thank you. It's nice to meet someone from Germany. I think that it's going to be a fun event overall. I think there's going to be some bugs, so hopefully people are understanding of that, but I think it'll be a very fun event overall. Is Field Vantage showing any advantage in the new thing? Well, I guess we could invade a level 4 node and find out, right, with a carrier team. So I believe this is a full carrier team. Let's find out. See if that level 4 node helps. Harsh, people with good, strong genetics able to take down level 5 nodes relatively easy, or is it hit or miss? Harsh, only RNG, literally nothing else. Until season troops unlock, it doesn't look like anyone with even super strong genetics is beating it, so. Nelly, I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen, so like the only, you have genetics, so your stats will be higher, and you have like better troops, or not better troops, but you have better special ants. I think that's about it. So. Ivan, do you have a suggestion for 3 T9 players on Lost Island? Because probably hard for making 3 types of season troops. I'm pretty split. I'm a 3 T9 type of guy. And as you can see, if we look at I have 272, 282, and 250. So I'm pretty split. Is that the right answer? I don't know. But my special ants, right? If I look at my special ants that I have leveled up, I have like universals, carriers, guardian specific, shooter specific. This team's a whole mess. Let's not look at that team. But carrier, shooter, right? So I'm pretty spread out, I think. How to play tutorial Dinu? In what regard? For Lost Island or what? So let's look at unit attributes and see if we can calculate where attack is, right? So if we look at evals, it'd be 115 attack. So we have 115 attack for evolution. So let's go into evolution and see if we can figure that out. Daniel, you should aim to take 20. They should be your number one priority. Not like, oh, a priority, not like whatever. Should be number one priority. Solus, only the high level players struggle with Honeydew because they're the ones dealing damage to troops. I'm a, benevolent little guy, so I have no issues with it. I just do durability. So high level players are going to have that. Alright, so if we look at Carriant's damage, right? So let's see, 10% from there. 10% from there. 20% from there, so that's 30. We're ignoring field battle for right now. 30. Nope. And then it was in my March Unit 1 or whatever. It doesn't matter. So 65% Evo. It was all carriers. So 95. It was 115. And then zone fight. So no, it does not look like field plays into it. So I guess that's a pretty important question to ask, Alan, because I would have imagined that it does, right? Because resource nodes are supposed to have an advantage. So I guess I'll ask that question next time I have an opportunity to, Alan. Probably feed it back into a bug report because, again, it should have. You're probably right. It should have fed in there. Clay management best tips, Joshua. Have only like 3 people you trust be able to place towers, or like make it clear no one else can place towers. If we look right, we're down to 100 or 1,300 clay in order to place a tower. So probably the game itself is predictive. Still, a heads up with strong points to be considered would be awesome. Dinu, I've gone like through the first 24 hours what you should fix. I've gone through like 96 hour what you should learn. I'm not really sure what you're looking for, right? So if you could like maybe be specific on a question, I could try and help you in that regard. But other than that, I don't really have a way to solve it for you, right? It seems pretty straightforward. Like the other videos that I've made. Does anyone else have any other questions? Anything that you guys want to know? Anything you guys want to learn? And again, it doesn't have to be just about this event. It can be about the game in general, stuff like that. And Dainu, I'm not trying to ignore you. I don't understand a way to adequately help you. So if you could like be a little bit more clear, if you could ask a specific question. That's really what I'm looking for, is a specific question. I don't know if like maybe one of my guides wasn't helpful and you have a question based off of that guide. That's what I'm looking for. They can waste your towers, Ivan. They can mismanage towers. They can send you in the wrong direction. They can place inappropriately. Towers. Towers are the worst thing that they can do. Level 1, Dwayne. I guess level 10, Dwayne. If you want me to be like brutally honest, I guess level 10 hill is like the lowest you should be if you're gonna try and compete in the Lost Island. Level 10. Because you need T4 troops in order to invade a level 4 or a level 1 resource node. In order to hit this, you need T4 troops. So, level 10. You should aim for the appropriate nodes for your power level. So that's like a pretty complicated question to answer. Not trying to be rude, just like there's screenshots in my Discord. I've gone over it in videos. But if we look, can also go over it here. One sec, gotta find it. If we look, each node has a different level, right? So level 1, T4s, level 2, T7s, level 3, T8s, level 4, T9s. No, Ivan, but tower placement will make or break the game, in my opinion. I think it'll come down significantly to tower placement. Good tower placement versus bad tower placement will determine how long this, or how your alliance does. Yeah. What's the appropriate level for an... Okay. There are 12 wonders. There are 12 wonders beach. So if we go to the bingo book, you can see who holds what and how many there are. So the bingo book, if you go into events, you go into Race of Champions, season rewards, Alliance occupation rewards, wonder occupation info. You can see all the wonders, who holds what. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wonders are still not held. So that means 2 alliances haven't taken their wonders, right? One alliance hasn't taken their wonder, and then you have the 1 bonus wonder in the 9th location no one can start at, and then the 3 clash wonders. Jesse, there's no Alliance Expedition. But if you're talking about like Alliance Expedition in general, like not inside a Lost Island, 100% I would do Hatch Day. Or yeah. I would do Hatch Day on Saturdays, and I would do Alliance Expedition. Bioessence is super important. For like the game in general. There's no Alliance Expedition on Lost Island, but game in general, valid question. What else? Questions about the game in general? Happy to help. This is like a very much chiller stream. No, like, I don't really have a path for it. Don't expect it to last very long, if I'm honest. Happy for it to last for as long as possible. Happy for it to be a 5-minute stream. Whatever. Tater, I would say that free-to-play players should be saving their Orchigs, assuming they can get 9th chest on Special Ant Day. I would never sacrifice 9th chest. I would never buy fodder with gems, Ulix. It'd be a cold day in a very warm spot for me to buy fodder with gems. Yes, Daniel, if an enemy takes a wonder from you, you lose its buffs. If an enemy takes a fortress from you, so like a lair or a residence, you lose its buffs. Beach, we don't know that answer with 100% confidence. Unfortunately, we won't know that answer until the end of two. We'll probably know that wonder or that question in a little bit once PvP starts, as occupation rewards are like pretty clearly shown, right? So occupy one wonder, my alliance. So once our alliance holds the tree for a second, if we lose the tree and we lose like this reward and we drop back down to holding X number of wonders, then it'll be pretty clear on whether or not you have to hold them all at all times or at the very end, or if it's just like everybody in the bingo book only needs to hold it once. We don't know, but based off of all the wording, I would assume you have to hold it all at one time or at the very end, and it's only the last like 2 seconds that matter, right? Based off of wording, that's my assumption, but again, we won't know. Golden crystal is definitely in there. So Ivan, can we talk about that? Like Giant Tooth and Slim Arched don't exist, Ivan? Or are you including Giant Tooth and Slim Arched? Because Giant Tooth and Slim Arched kind of ruin that, right? Like, you okay if we answer that question without Giant Tooth and Slim Arched? Otherwise, the answer is like Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, Golden Crystal, Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, Chicory Master, Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, Golden Venom. It's no fun. Jesse, that's really like complicated. I would never shell Reap Master. You want him for Alliance Expedition. You want the speed boost from the 7th skill, right? So you want to be able to unlock Reap Master, have dupe, and unlock 7th skill. So Reap Master definitely not. Acid General's like pretty outclassed, but I guess we would find out if we need to, or we could find out shortly. All right, Ivan, if we're not talking GT and Slim, because those are toxic for the PvP meta, I would imagine something like Ghost Ant. I'd probably run like, if no Giant Tooth, no Slim Arched, I'd probably run something like Ghost Ant. I think it's Grave Digger. Well, maybe not Grave Digger. Probably like Ghost Ant. Probably Ghost Ant, Grave Digger, and Golden Crystal. Probably Ghost Ant, Grave Digger, Golden Crystal, something like that. No GT, no Slim Arched. Because GT and Slim are like the most toxic special ant possible. Joshua, maybe because like you get bonus damage for hunting a longer distance, but it's not like that significant of an issue. You can hunt pretty far away, so. BHGT and SA have already dominated the PvP meta. It's like super toxic. Probably the worst possible. I really don't enjoy GT Slim Arched. Super do not enjoy GT Slim Arched. So. What else? What else do you guys got? I wish that we could just like remove Giant Tooth and Slim Arched and replace them with like literally anything else. Literally anything else. Yes. It doesn't matter what cool special ants there are. It doesn't matter how amazing the special ants are. It doesn't matter anything like that, Beach. Because silence and disable removes their skills, removes their abilities, right? Like all your every special ant is second rate to Giant Tooth and Slimarched right now. Because all it means, all you're hoping for is that your special ants don't get silenced. And then, like, if they don't get silenced the first round, maybe, like, poison, carriers hitting poison and going off in that regard. Then you have, like, lasting effects. So if, like, skills don't trigger because of silence and stuff. And so poison has, like, high potential. Yeah. Nelly, I just got Ghost. It's not all the way max. So if we're looking at my main real quick, I just got Ghost. Again, not all the way maxed. It's missing... my Ghost is missing max skill 3 and 4, and I haven't gotten it to work in the mines. So I don't know how Ghost is going to work against the Giant Tooth Slimarched meta fully. So lately I've been running up against Ghost Slimarched SM. Should I be running GT SASM? Yep, Danielle. Turns out if you silence the special ant, it doesn't matter. Yacht Man Beach. I don't understand what that means. When hitting objectives such as the nodes, I assume you use a PvP unit set up, not a PvE. Alan, I'd probably just do PvP or PvE. I don't really change my formations around for it. It doesn't seem that difficult, and when it is difficult, it's like really difficult. So I don't really think that you need to worry about it. So SAGTRM will be the most dominating for March for shooters. Yep, unfortunately, Beach. It's like, again, probably the most toxic formation right now possible. It's Giant Tooth and Slimarched need to get nerfed, need to get banned. Like something needs to change. It's super unhealthy. It shouldn't be that pay to like. I got it. People don't like pay to win players. Whatever. It shouldn't be that a pay-to-win player spends a lot of money on a special ant and it's just replaced in 5 seconds. It means nothing. It shouldn't be that a free-to-play player can't use a cool formation, right? Like they can't use any other formation because it's just not as good as Slimarched and GT. You're gonna get like, let's say you get lucky enough to get copy and its dupe, right? And then all of a sudden you can't use any of the new special ants in your main PvP lineup because GT and SA are just rampant. It's awful. Just see, I am a basic ass boozy when it comes to I do not gamble. I'm a sucker for gambling. Not a thing I do. Are the rewards better than Zone? Is it worth participating in the Lost Island? No, Tia, the rewards are better than Zone. It is worth participating in the Lost Island. You get 1 extra exotic shell a week. You get a guaranteed 4 bioessence a week instead of the 3 or 4 from Alliance Expedition. You have the potential to buy an extra 1,000 creature remains. You have the potential to unlock season special ants. And season special ants stay, and they're overpowered. If you guys want, I can bring up a couple of battle reports that just kind of show just how overpowered it is. We have battle reports of like full season or like full troops, full special ants trying to beat season special ants and losing. Yeah, a lot of people like Ghost at the back. Yeah, a lot of people like Ghost at the back. SAGT Brown Rogue is fine. I think Brown Rogue is like better in niche situations. Reap Master is probably just stronger, but Brown Rogue can be really good in some situations. I mean, zone fight left side does take effect inside of the left side of zone fight, right, does take effect inside of Lost Island. We just proved it. The left side, the left side. So this side of zone fight Evo does take effect. This side right here. Delirium, you're like one of very few that say that. There's not a lot of people that agree with your statement right there, unfortunately, which is super not great. I really don't like it. Let me see if I can find the golden crystal screenshot. Yeah, I would love Revwitch. I would love some screenshots, or if you want to share an alliance expedition, if you want to share an alliance chat, your battle reports. Well, Revwitch is the one with golden crystal that's like crushing people for no good reason. It's awful. I mean, it's awesome, but it's like, yeah. Alan, I not only got my RNG dupe, maybe by paying. Don't tell anyone. I may or may not have bought it. But then I got a free-to-play second one, so it's 3-star. Alexandra GTSA have not been nerfed. But they should be. I really want Giant Tooth Slim Arch to be nerfed. It's awful. It's toxic. I think we've talked about that enough. Beach, that's cool if Banshee Panda is helping against you. Do you think it's worth gambling when upgrading insects? Can you tap in on that again? Casino, the math technically shows that it is -1, -2 levels, but I do not gamble personally. I am a scaredy cat. Do not gamble. Shout out to server 436, just that guy. Is there extra packs to buy from the event? And if so, what would you buy? There are extra packs to buy from the event. Depending on like your desire, it could be worth buying these season lost eggs, some number of them. But the pack that like light spenders or like moderate spenders should definitely buy from the season store is this $10 one. It gives you 7 eggs. It gives you some resin. It gives you some Lost Island fruit. So this $10 pack seems like pretty insane value in my opinion. So that would be the pack that I would first buy before anything else. Thank you, Alan. I'm very excited. Beach, I guess we could look at a battle report. I haven't even looked at battle reports when hitting level 35 geckos. So we can see what other people have, how other people have done. Yeah, look, 100%. One battle. So, yep, 100% easy to solo level 35 geckos. Beach. Ivan, Ghost is counterable by GT Slim Arch something. But Ghost is very good at breaking that meta, which is probably what I love most about Ghost. So, I'd probably run a high DPS unit because Ghost is supposed to disable silences, so I use silences against it. Which ants should I degenerate? New World General or Bullet Ant? Both 1-star. I need to start my JJ 2-star and short an exotic shell. I'd probably do New World General. Bullet is universal, and New World General doesn't really need the star up. He's not a DPS. Any Guardian special lands are not worth to keep. No, I would not say that. If you are a Guardian user, if you have anything like that, all these special ants look insane if we ignore Giant Tooth and Slim Arched. So I would not say that. Jet Black looks insane. Shield Warning looks pretty good. Leaf Devourer looks pretty good. But again, no Giant Tooth, no Slim Arched. Jesse, it depends on where you're at with diamonds. I'm still upgrading my VIP store on this account, server 7. It wasn't maxed out to level 15, so I buy very limited stuff from the VIP store. I buy the 2 exotic shells, and I'll buy the bio essence, and that's it. Once I get enough diamonds, which might be right now. Other than that, I don't buy anything else from the VIP store. As like a less than VIP 15. Once I get above VIP 15, I'll probably buy more stuff. I don't spend a lot of money on my main, and I can clear out the VIP store pretty consistently. I do not currently use Dark Giant in my team comps. So if we look at my team comps, oh, I guess I do. I shouldn't be. I should be using Slim Arched. If we look at my team comps, my for PvP, like PvP 3x, this is about what I'm running. It's something like this. Dark Giant's like a tier back row, or sorry, is like a team 4 run. I'm running something like this for PvP right now. Probably run Slim Arched actually. Now that we're probably take out Golden Armor here. Probably put Slim Arched over there. Probably put Bullet up here. Golden Armor up here. And then take Slim Arched and put it up here. That's probably my PvP teams. My three PvP teams. And then I'll probably take this Ghost and put it back one. Actually, I'll probably put this. Thank you, Beach, for the $10 dono. I really appreciate it. Look, man, I'm just trying to repay the community for making me who I am. They deserve as much as I can give back to them. The community is phenomenal, in my opinion, and I'm very thankful for everything that they offer to me. I'm just trying to be as good to them as they've been to me. I would degen New World General. Notia. I would degen New World General. Definitely would not keep New World General startup. I don't think he needs stars. As you can see, my New World General isn't startup. And these, again, like I'm starring up all of my PvP team before I go to 2-star, before I go any much higher, except for Shikari Master gets all the love. And I don't have a dupe Ghost Ant. So New World General was my last one to star up. It doesn't need it as much. Yeah, Jesse, I mean, if you think about it, right, once you get VIP 15, you still gain experience, right? So, again, we're on my main. I'm VIP 15 on my main, and I have, 600, or I have 100,000 more experience, so you're not, like, capping yourself and hurting yourself. Once the next VIP level comes out, you'll have additional experience to go towards that, and you're gaining base stats that are static. There's no reason not to gain static base stats, in my opinion. Bathe in Blood on my main that's already VIP 15. I buy all the orange eggs. I clear out the shop pretty well. Daniel, thank you for the $10 dono. My pleasure. Again, I'm just trying to do my best to help the community the way that they've helped me. I am super thankful. Yeah, I'm super thankful, and again, hopefully the mic helps in the next week. I'm just waiting for the boom arm to be able to set it all up properly, and then my friend Chewy, he's gonna hop on a Discord call hopefully, and he's gonna listen to me talk a lot and try and make sure that my voice sounds okay-ish at least. Jesse, I would never be a Guardian main. I don't like. You're gonna struggle if they do the worst in Groundhog. They have good special ants now, but like they struggle a lot. I'd either join them in the shooter main path or be a carrier, but carriers are naturally weak to shooters. Robert Nelson, 20 euros. I think that's that sign. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Robert. That's insane. Thank you. What else you guys got? Anything? I am so happy to be a part of this. Yes, Guardian Shooter is insane for PvP. I think that Guardian Shooter is very, very good for PvP. But I also think pure formations are good for PvP because of everything that's going on. And I think that the new special ants, as Stan has stated multiple times, I think the new special ants do that a lot. I think that the new special ants really show like the rock, paper, scissors. So that might push more people to have at least one solidified pure team. But Beach, I would definitely agree that that's a solid PvP team. No, Jesse, not everyone in my main server is Queen 25. No. Just no. We have plenty of non-Queen 25s in my main server. So I'm on server 260. Anthill level ranking. I don't know how many Queen 25s we have, but not everyone is level 25. You can't go beyond 150, but no, not everyone is Queen 25. Actually, right next to me, right in my own alliance, Queen 22, Queen 21, Queen 20, right? So plenty of people, not Queen 25. And they're going, right? They're in Sin, right? They're all going. Not Queen 25. We got Queen 20, so they're T7s. They're going. Queen 22, just getting T8s. They're going. Queen 22, they're not in our alliance. Queen 22, they're going. So definitely think that any Queen level can join. 100% would not in any world say anyone should stay behind. Again, thank you, all three of you, for the donos. That was insane. A lot of support there. Thank you. Evan, that's a pretty rough question to ask. So if we hop back over to the server 7 account, and we look at the hatch rates, one, you're limited to 600. Two, the pool, right? So if we look at the hatches, there's only 12 season special ants, and it's diluted to with 11 regular orange ants. And then if we look at the hatch rates all together, so if we go into here and we go into season rewards, hatch preview, Lost Island hatch is what you're doing, info, there's only a 0.1% chance to hatch like the new ants, and then 0.12 for shooters, but everything else is double, right? So the guards are 0.19, everything else is 0.25 or higher. So even when you hatch an orange ant, you're 2 times as likely to hatch a old ant than you are a new ant. So at least Golden Venom, you know what you're getting. Other ants, maybe not. Favorite skin, just based on the art, absolutely the cat skin that I spent $250 on for no reason. This is my favorite skin, 100%. To me, like, I know it's supposed to be like snow and a lion or something, but to me it looks like a kitten with like milk spilt on them, like they're playing around on the They're playing around on a table, and it just like fell down and spilt on top of their head, and they just didn't like it like that. So definitely this skin right here. Definitely my favorite. Makes me smile every day. Is there a list made of what resources and stuff we should have ready for before we everything Fusion? So going back to server 7 account, if I look at like, so first SVS happens Fusion all across the game. So you have SVS that's gonna still require all the regular ones, but if I look at an enhancement, you can see it takes relatively similar what it would to upgrade, right? And they're not all the same, and then enhancement resin. So there's no reason not to be enhancing. Yeah, we can see the new special ants. Let me answer a couple more questions, and I'll go over the new special ants real quick. Jesse, do we know when the Lost Island is going to be available for all servers? I'm in the 500, so I need to know how many special ants SVS days I need to skip. Jesse, I would not be, if you're past server 500, I would not be skipping the special ants or SVS special ant days. I wouldn't recommend skipping special ant days anyways. I'd recommend making sure you get 9th shell. But beyond that, I would save your tertiary eggs if possible by doing like the spore trick and stuff. But I don't expect server 500 to get this until after the beta's done. I personally, like on my main, don't hatch I hatch like 20 or 40 tertiary eggs a week, and I don't hatch anything else. But on my main, I'm buying 10 tertiary eggs a week. I'm queen 25, so I'm getting 2 orange eggs from SVS every day, and then if I win, I'm getting 3, right? So on my main, I'm making more than 40 a week with just doing basics, and I only hatch like 20 to 40. Jesse, the spore trick is not as good as it used to be, but it's still doable. I did it last week, actually, because I'm running out of things to do. All it is you go in here, you use one of these QE Honeydew level 5, it'll get you to level 12, and then you max out the skills. All 3 unlock and max out the skills. Then you come over here and you decompose the special ant. You get 80% of your spores back. Some people bring it up to level 20, but the amount of experience to go from level, to go to level 12 was 1, but to go to level 20 is 7, and then a little bit more experience. So, I don't personally go to level 20, but there are people that do it. Alright, let's review the special ants again. I'm sure there are people, I didn't make a video on it, so happy to do it real quick. So there are 3 of each type, then there's 3 universals. So there are a lot of different special ants here. Again, 12, and you can get all of them free to play if your luck is good. No problem, Jesse. So Dusky Lurker has 3 skills, and all of these screenshots are in my Discord as well. So you can do that, or if you want to read them longer, there's 3 skills, or they're in my Discord too. No, Tia, that's not true. Spore Trick does work. What is different about the Spore Trick is you don't get the points for decomposing your spores anymore. So it is only 2/3 effective. 2/3 effective vice full-time effective. So the points required, I think we've done the math, and instead of only consuming 2,700 spores, it's 3,200 spores. Yeah, no problem, Jay Valdez. Sorry for being a little bit distracted. So sneak attack, 100% chance to deal. So this is dealing damage. This one boosts a little bit, and then this one increases damage. And you do get a free Crimson Fragger over the course of just unlocking the season milestones. So you will get at least one copy of one special ant. But it is Crimson Fragor. It's not like you get to select anything or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so Ruby Slender is when a squad. Oh, yeah. When a squad gets normal attack, 100% chance to reduce a random enemy's squad damage dealt. So this will be really good against shooters. I think Ruby Slender will be very good against shooters. The new season special ant shooters, because the new season special ant shooters like stack normal attacks. So I think that this one will be really good. Healing's healing. White Velvet like destroyed the concept of healing for me. Hopefully these new ones kind of fix it. But White Velvet was super not good. Super duper not good. And then defense boosting stat is not like the most significant thing. Yeah, but removing skill damage received are reduced by a certain percentage. Skill damage is a lot more interesting to me. Jesse, I have no idea what the new shooter insect's going to be. The first one was healing, which I guess kind of fits Guardian, lasting longer. The second one was CC, which kind of fits carriers because carriers are supposed to be like the combat unit. So shooters, I could see like extra DPS, extra damage, or maybe like because of the new season special ants, like a bonus normal attack or something like that. Maybe counter damage. I don't know. I see it being like a DPS type skill, because that's what shooters are supposed to be. They're supposed to be glass cannon DPS. So. Crimson Fragor, the ant that you get for free. Piercing effect. So its specific squad deals more damage. 80% chance to deal 2 times damage to a random enemy squad. I don't understand why it's deal 2 times, like multiple times of it, instead of just multiplying this by 2. So I'm a little bit curious how that works. And then 1 round prep, 100% chance to increase squad's damage. Golden Crystal, I think, is the most insane special ant available for carriers. 80% chance to deal. And then 1 round prep, 80% chance to deal X amount of damage to all enemy squads and have them go into poisonous. But this gets all of them poisoned. So that's insane. So that's a huge enabler. Yeah, we took a residence level 7, Alexander. But, like, right, we're server 7. So we have multiple players with a lot of T9s and stuff like that. So, like, layer level 3s, layer level 4s probably doable for everyone. Layer level 5s, residence level 6s, 7s are probably, like, older servers or, like, well-advanced players. Yeah, I don't know, Beach. I'm pretty interested in how that skill will work out. Bathe in Blood, that sounds awful. I would not have 2 support ants. I brought durability down. This account is not a deal damage account. It has no 9-star orange insects. Its genetics are free to play, stuff like that. I'm a durability hitter here. Mitchell, we've touched on this, and unfortunately, the new season special ants will not change away from the toxicity of Giant Tooth and Slim Arched. So if we ignore Giant Tooth and Slim Arched, I 100% think that it will change the meta. If we include Giant Tooth Slim Arched, it's just going to be like Giant Tooth Slim Arched Golden Crystal. It's not going to be anything like that. Yes, DGs. So Dark Giant's dodge skill is different than Panda's dodge skill, unless I'm mistaken. I mean, so Dark Giant's skill might not trigger because of this, right? Because this gets hit, it's not pre-combat. So if Dark Giant gets silenced before it gets hit, yes. Whereas Banshee Panda, I believe, is pre-combat. So. Alexander, I could definitely see Golden Crystal being better than Shikari Master. Yep, 100%. Absolutely. Is it better in GTSAX or SAGTX? If you're aiming to disable the front row, I believe it's SAGTX. And if you're aiming to disable the mid row, it's GTSAX. If we look in my main... If we look at my main general chat, there's a pinned message that explains it. So I guess I should just read that. If the goal is to disable Panda, or if the goal is to disable front row, GTSA. If the goal is to disable mid row, then Slim Arched Giant Tooth. If the goal is to disable back row, then Giant Tooth front is better. Thanks, Slim. I'm just here answering questions. Once we taper off from viewers or people don't have any more questions, I'll hop off. I didn't really have a plan for this stream. I just told people I would do it so that way they could answer like last minute questions about it before they're locked in for 52 days. Yes, Slim Arched silences too. So if the front row is the goal, Giant Tooth Slim Arched will disable or puts the most potential to disable the front row. If the goal is to disable the mid row, Slim Arched Giant Tooth puts the most likely chance to disable mid row there. And then Giant Tooth disables greater than 2. I prefer Rape Master. A lot of people like Jack Jumper. It doesn't really matter. What else you guys got? Any other questions? I'm hoping Revwitch was going to share a battle. He has Crystal unlocked, so I'm hoping that he's able to share a battle to kind of show everything, right? DPS first, always. Casino, in my opinion. Alexander, yes, you can attack enemy hills in PvP for Lost Island. But attacking like a fortress or a wonder disables your ability to shield just as long as it's PvP. Max Flynn, I'm free to play on Lost Island on this account, and I am having no difficulties at all enhancing. You just get so much enhancement resin from partaking. Like if you're active, perfectly fine. I have 32,000 for next build day. You get troops back, Ivan, so it keeps track of troops lost. Keeps track of troops lost. As you can see, I don't struggle with it. Daniel, I think you should have a mix. I definitely think you should have a mix. I personally will be using like 1 mil enhanced, 2 mil non-enhanced, maybe 2 mil enhanced, 1 mil non-enhanced. Yeah. I plan on dropping like 20, 30 mil power tomorrow during kill event. So that way I'm low for the Alliance. Other people have dropped like down below 40 mil. We're trying to do it. Yeah, Beach. Our Alliance has a NAP agreement. So Like, I don't know what the devs were thinking. This is like we're not a full war area. There are people in the nap. There are people not in the nap, but we definitely just paired up with some people and said, "Hey, you guys get this. Hey, you guys get that." So it's not all out war. I mean, politics, right? Politics, one way or another. That's all it is. Just politics. What else you guys got? Anything else? Uh, Nelly, I apologize. I did not realize it was pounds, not euros. I'm a scrub. I don't understand all these different symbols. I apologize. My bad. With the Lost Island, does it make sense to go ninth shell on Monday every time? Yeah. Well, enhancements don't add that many points to SVS, so like kind of a balancing act still. I'm gonna prioritize enhancing over doing any building power. Yes, you should always unlock skill 6. That an orange chain isn't real until skill 6 is unlocked. No, Mitchell, I have no idea how long often it is. That's kind of like one of the issues with the question of should we go to ninth chest on build day. If it's like 45 days on, 45 days off, maybe manageable. If it's not, you know what I mean? And then like, so the fodder being able to constantly refill was a recommendation of mine in a live. And in the same live, or relatively the same live, I made the recommendation to be able to reset buildings that reach level 25. So hopefully that gets fixed eventually, and they allow us to like reset some buildings from queen or from level 25 down to 1, so that way we can continue to do SVS. But I have no idea if that's going to happen or not. So it's like impossible to judge right now. Yeah, Michael, I'm happy to try and support the community the way they support me. Alexander, how would it be OP? Right, I'm not expecting him to be able to reset every building, right? Right, because barracks lock evolutions, barracks lock certain things. The ladybug blocks levels. This block prevents queen level, right? So I'm expecting to be able to reset like some of resource nodes, right? So it won't add an insane amount of SVS points, but it'll allow us to at least get ninth chest, right? Like, will a whale be able to super whale out and do whatever? Sure. I mean, but after that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, in my personal opinion, think it would be OP. I think it's a way for them to generate revenue, and it's a way for people with maxed out buildings to still be able to get SVS to get ninth chest. Casinico, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Alexander, I mean, sure, it has to be a balancing act, but I'm not asking for, like, again, the Guardian barrack that takes a stupid amount of meat to be unlocked. I'm asking for, like, resource nodes that make sense. I'm asking for, like, a termite farm that makes sense. I'm asking for, like, a healing pool. You know what I mean? Not all of them, not most of them, just, like, a building per type or something. So you'd be significantly limited by speed ups. Like, a lot of the... Oh, I'm sorry, Casino. Okay. Thank you very much, Casino, for the $5. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think you're like misunderstanding the request, right? Because you can't reset some of these buildings because they're locked behind evolutions and stuff. So I definitely think that it should be an easy thing to do. In my personal opinion, humble opinion. I could be wrong. Could be the hardest thing in the world to do, but it seems relatively simple to me. What else you guys got? Other questions, comments, concerns, queries, conundrums, quiffles, quabbles, quiffles, quibbles, quiddles, quaddles. I don't know. I'm running out of keywords that I can even make up. Maybe not resetting, but just adding one of those smaller buildings like resources or healing would be ideal. Jay, but that just band-aids the problem, right? It doesn't permanently fix it. I want to offer a permanently fixable solution, because that one building is going to last not even a build day, right? Like, I want a solution that makes it so it lasts forever. Ivan, I would never pick Herder class for this event. I think that's going to be like one of the worst decisions. It extends healing time. It doesn't. I don't really see the benefit of being it, but maybe I'm crazy. Mitchell, that's incorrect. That whales don't want to be. Not all whales want to be like competing against whales all the time. Some whales want to be, the biggest dog. If you push everyone to be in the same, if you push all whales to be in the same whale category, you're just gonna have people quit. Free-to-play players can migrate to like the same server, and most whales won't bother. And like if they're top 10 in power, they can't even join anyways. So like it's easier for a free-to-play player to find a free-to-play server than it is for a whale to even migrate there to abuse that. You do get points, but it is 10 times less than building upgrade power. It is 10 times less. So if I look here at Anthill Development, building power is 1,000, and if I look at building enhancement, it's 100. So you get 10 times less. 10 times less. And building enhancement, right? So that was building enhancement. If we look at evolutions real quick, I guess I haven't done this yet, so I don't actually know. But we'll find out. Building points, gain more points from construction. I don't know if this counts towards enhancement, right? Because enhancement and building power are different. But enhancement does add power, so, You do want Beach. A level 30 cap is still a band-aid to a permanent solution, right? So like it's still a band-aid. It's not a permanent solution. That's the point I'm trying to get across. But I would like to point out that there are games that have been around significantly longer than Ants that are the same as Ants, and they haven't gotten past level 25, even though they have been promising level 30 for forever. So I don't see us getting level 30 anytime soon. It'd be pretty cool if we do, though. I mean, it's a band-aid, Alan. It's only lasting 45 days. You run out of enhancement resin, stuff like that. So, like, it's a band-aid. Again, I'm looking for, like, a permanent, non-Lost Island solution available. That's what I want to offer to the devs. And that was the point of that discussion. Offer a permanent solution to the developers. A permanent solution, not a band-aid. I think we can move on from that. What else? What other questions you guys got other than building day solutions? Try and move on, have a different conversation. There's no way to get Lost Island skin rewards forever. If we go to if we go to skins, woof. If we go to skins and we go to the Poseidon skin, which is the only new skin, right? We can look through and we can see all the orange skins that are available. If we click on the Poseidon skin, it's somewhere, I swear. If we click on the Poseidon throne skin and we click on source, you have a 45-day counter, 30-day, 20-day, 15, and 7. There's no way to gain like a permanent skin. And there are people that are like asking to be able to buy it that spend significant amount of money on this game because it looks cool. And it does look cool. It looks awesome. No, you don't hatch seasoned troop ants. You gather them, so acid ant doesn't apply buffs. The only way to really buff, so if we click on this and we click on an eye, resource node output, anthill enhancement, so that like buffs it by giving like a consistent hourly output. And then alliance fortresses, you have a alliance reputation ranking system that buffs alliance fortresses only. Alexander, you're going to have to be a dominating force if it works the way we think it is. Also, you're allowed to ask as many questions as you want. No one's going to be annoying. If I thought people asking questions would be annoying, I would have quit being a content creator a long time ago. This community is about questions. Like, I'll answer the same question 100 times if it makes people happy. No skin off my nose. To gain the tree and 12 wonders, it is looking, and we will be able to confirm sometime, hopefully soon. It is looking like you have to control them all at the same time on the last day at the last second. The reason that I say it's looking like that is because this bingo book, as you can see, shows like a snapshot of who owns it at this exact second. It's not like okay, you owned it at this time. You own this one at this time. You own this one at this time. It's like a snapshot, right? And then the way we'll be able to tell is there's a little My Alliance here. So if we lose a wonder, if someone else loses a wonder, we'll be able to tell if that like impacts whether or not we still get this reward. So if someone loses a wonder, right, and it goes down here, right? If I could convince my alliance, to abandon the wonder, then we'd know for sure. But there's exactly zero way that my alliance will abandon a wonder. Maybe Slim. If it works the way we think it does, the way I think it does, not we. The way I think it does, the way Stan thinks it does, which is a snapshot, owning all 12 and the tree is going to be impressive. Very rare. I see this happening a lot, the tree and 4 wonders. And if you could pick in between the tree or 3 wonders, right? So if you could pick occupy 3 wonders or tree, occupying the tree is just better. Max, yep, you're 100% correct. You are absolutely correct in your thought process. Not waiting for SVS for enhancing nest would be better. Yep, you are correct. You are correct. That is the optimal play. Absolutely, 100%, 1,000,000%. You are absolutely correct that is the optimal play. Ask me if I always play optimally. Yes, Beach. Yeah. Controlling all 12 would be dang near impossible. Hey, Daniel. What's up, Daniel? feel like I've covered everything again. Maybe I missed a question. If I missed your question, I wasn't trying to be rude. I gotta, sometimes I go off on a tangent pretty bad. Apologize for that. So here we can see stat difference. We can see stat difference on the special ants. And then we can see the special ants that are ran. Huge shout out to RevWitch for this. So this is showing a battle report. So this is kind of showing a battle report, you guys, just so you guys are you understand what you're looking at. One of the first questions. I'm glad that I'm able to help you. Akshat. Sorry, I probably butchered your name. I agree, Alexander. The dominating alliance should 100% go for tree. If they can hold nothing else but tree, they should do it. So if we look at stats real quick, so this is a win with Golden Crystal. So it's a 9-star Emperor Scorpion. RevWitch, you're officially canceled. I can no longer accept your help, RevWitch, if you're in stream. He has an Emperor Scorpion. I'm very jealous. But it's a Akshat. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm butchering it. I'm really trying not to. I'm really sorry. Akshat. I'm really sorry. Alright, anyways. Sorry. We got off tangent. I like trying to learn. Butchering that, though. Here's the battle report. 5-star New World General. 2-star Giant Tooth. 2-star... Oh, this is... Yeah, 2-star Giant Tooth. 2-star New World General. What? This is not Golden Venom. Or this is not Golden Crystal. I think it was supposed to show me a Golden Crystal battle report, so I will figure that out. Sorry about that. Good job, Daniel. Good luck. I'm very jealous. I have not hatched a Golden Crystal, so happy for you. Very upset at the same time. Whoever's hitting my mines, please stop. I feel like I'm being stream sniped. 22 crystals. Are you kidding me? 22 crystals and you're hitting my mine? Please ripskis you. I don't want to be a part of that life. That's awful. Delirium, there's not enough nodes. I mean, I guess, like, in theory, there are enough nodes if everyone chose other season special ants. But we don't know if evolutions, which I believe evolutions will, matter. So my shooter evolutions on this account are the highest. Everyone's T9, but my shooter evolutions are the highest. And if I go, like, look for a level 4 sand pile, there's none. If I look at, like, the random things, there's Guardian. There's not even Carrier. It's just Guardian that are available. So they did not balance that out very well. They probably just went like 50-50 on everything, and I just don't think that was the right mix. There's plenty of level, like, there's plenty of, like, carriers, guardians, but there's not enough shooters. Yeah, Max, you'll have to invade zones, but I should be 51 out of 51. I should at least pick up carriers or whatever, because that gains me more honor, stuff like that. But if we look at the output, it's 7 per hour, and if I go down 1, so if I really want to get shooters, and I go to like a level 3, it's 6. So it's not like significantly more difficult. So I'm actually just going to do that right now. Don't talk about it, be about it, right? I think that's the expression. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah. So I think that's like the biggest struggle is they didn't balance like the quantity of like shooter mains, right? So like shooter mains are predominant in this game, so they should have increased the number of shooter gathering spots significantly. I don't. That's not. It's not balanced at all. What else you guys got? Any other questions? Anything else I can help you guys out with? I'm talking to RevWitch, trying to get him to share the battle report with Thing. He probably made a genuine mistake. No hate on him, except for the fact that he has an Emperor Scorpion and I don't. That's pretty like bullocks. Not very fair, right? I mean, what? After you occupy the node, can anyone take over? Yeah, Delarian. After you occupy the node, the opposing team can take over, can invade or whatever, to like kill you or whatever. But as you can see, you can't like I can't send in, I can't do anything on like my own alliances nodes. So. No, Max. Uh, I'm very surprised by the people that have a seasoned special ant and a dupe. Like, no, I don't see anyone having a full march of seasoned special ants until the very end. I'm a free-to-play player, only at T8. My unit power is 4.45 million, and combat speed is only 330. Man, just a little late for now. Hard to get more insects. I agree. All evos that are free of bones are 100% done. Building upgrades are T9. Oh, are away from T9. Okay, I don't. Congratulations. Happy for you. You'll be fine in the event. As long as your queen level is higher than level 10 or higher, and your barracks are level 10 or higher, you'll be fine in the event. Anyone queen level 10, barracks level 10 and higher, join the event. Daniel, you don't gather. Okay, so you gather, you collect seasoned troop ants, but you don't like go to the gather node. You just hit it, and then it goes here, and it just like passively gains that resource node. The only time you gather is when you're gathering that actual resource. So, hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. Mitchell, the only way it's impacted player development is in a positive way. I would 100% recommend in going to the event. There's, like, I mean, it's a beta. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, not trying to lie in that regard. It's a beta for a reason, right? But there's a bonus free exotic shell for free-to-play players. There's guaranteed 4 bioessence a week, things like that. No, Delarian, the only way you lose a node is if someone hits it from you. Yeah. Akshat. Fuck. I'm going to screw that up forever. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you'll make it in the event. Totally fine. Do I expect Evos to play a part? Yeah, 100%. Do I think that Evos will be prohibitive? No. Everyone has the same level of seasoned special ants. Except for people that own T10s, and the chances you're going up against, one of those few members, right? 10 to 20 players that have T10s, not high. They could have done a better job with graphics. Sure. I don't really think so. I mean, these special ants are cool. They're dope. I like the way they look. Like, this one's got floppy ears. Apparently, the girls in my chat a couple of days ago were like super over that or super into that. This one looks pretty cool. I like the pincers. This one's sleek. That looks dope. Like, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. I really don't like I wish that an alliance could plan out better, right? So, like, this map is, like, a little bit more detailed, but if we flop over to my main, swap, whatever. If we swap over to my main real quick, and we look at this map tells me nothing. This map is awful. Like, the only way you guys are going to realistically be able to pick what area to go to is either word of mouth or watching my streams, or I plan on putting a video out about it, like, to try and go over the maps a little bit better. But this map is useless. Except for, like, a little bit. It's, like, a little bit useful. But it's not, like... I guess you can see, like, where fairies are. So, like, you should look for, like... you should look where fairies are, I guess. Right? So you should click on fairies, and that'll try and give you, like, an idea. But that's about it. Joshua, what is the most important? Locust at 11 or Leafus at 11? Seems healing is a huge, so trying to figure out best route to go. Joshua, Locust. The insect healing is supposed to not impact the seasoned soldier ant healings, and the Leafus beetle the Leafus beetle healing is not impactful enough to matter to matter wasting that much fodder to get an 11 star. 100% Locust is just better for the account progression, better for the SVS, better for, I mean, you name it, I could talk about it, it's just better. Max healing speed is 18%, non-significant, and it's specific to that troop type. So I guess 28% at 11 star, non-significant, would not. Yep. Yes, they stay forever. You get to use the season special ants in every event. You get to bring them everywhere. You get to use them inside of Duel of the Minds, right? You get to use them inside of everything. So there's no way to there's no way to like 100% insane. I need a 9-star orange insect. Would you recommend destroying all purples besides the 2 9-stars I use in my marches so I can buy extra oranges? Thomas, yeah, I mean, a Leafus beetle isn't like super appealing. I'm not doing it on this account, right? It's level 4, and I'm going for a longhorn beetle, another longhorn beetle level 9, or actually I'm not going to go for a longhorn beetle. I'm going to go for a rove beetle, right? So I'll combine this level 8 rove beetle with this longhorn beetle level 9, and I'll have a 9-star rove beetle. This Alephus is not non-attractive to me. My main is going for an 11-star because I'm a completionist in some regard. But my free-to-play account is never going to go for an Alephus as far as I am concerned. Alright, AJ, that sounds good. I am so sorry for butchering your name so many times. I'm really sorry, AJ. Maybe, like, hop in a Discord call and tell me how to say it after stream. I would just love to learn and not be rude to you. I'm really sorry. So. Any other questions, you guys? What else you guys got for me? Happy to answer anything. Doesn't have to be about the event, right? We're talking about insects right now. Happy to answer anything. I am very much about talking about min-maxing, talking about the most efficient way to play the game, but I do not always play the most efficiently. So just because when I do a video, if I look on insects and I have this 10-star does not mean that's the most efficient. It means that I'm a crazy person that enjoys having as many 11 stars, right? I wouldn't even start my ladybug. 5% resource output. This is a joke. For the amount of fodder, this is a joke. Both dogs are great, Joshua. Lydia and Jax are insane. We got into an incident this morning, so we cleaned our vents. That's why the stream is so late today, instead of like early in the morning to hit that crowd. We got our vents cleaned. You're supposed to do that like once every 3 to 4 years with a bunch of animals. And one of the dogs bit one of our cats. No blood, but a lot of hair. And so the dogs got credit for a long time. Okay. Sorry again, AJ. I wish I could be better. Daniel, I'd expect it in about a month unless they delay it because of Lost Island. I could easily see them delaying it due to Lost Island. There's a lot to purchase in Lost Island, and so people might get overwhelmed because they also want like medium spenders to get to spend on the event. But I could also see them doing it because, server 501 and beyond don't have it. So, nope, Delirian, I do not. I am not active enough to do that. In between making content, helping on Discord, and stuff like that, sometimes I struggle to just get ninth chest. Just because I'm trying to help more people out than I am playing my own account. I don't even know if it's worth it, because you can like butcher the insects, and you can butcher the insects. I'm a completionist again, so I want to get to 9-star or 11-star ladybug and 11-star leafus beetle. So if we go to like purple insects, you'll see I have a 9-star. Working on getting this to a 10-star to add to my leafus beetle. So, but I just don't have enough fodder. So. Ghost Ant seems really good as a standalone special ant. I'm struggling to get it to work on my main, but it could just be that I'm an idiot. So there's always that option. As you can see, I keep getting defeat. It's also not maxed, so it could also be that's causing me to be jacked up. But I think Ghost Ant is very good. With the new season special ants, unfortunately, the new season special ants seem like they really need to work together in order to get there. So if we go back to my server 7 account and we look at the season special ants, so like the carriers probably have only 2 season special ants that need to be together. So the shooters all benefit from being together. The guardians seem like more standalone. Maybe 1 or 2 need to be together. And then the carriers seem like this one seems perfectly fine to be standalone, not required. But Gravedigger seems to really want to have golden crystal with it, right? So if I have Gravedigger and golden crystal, I'm probably running like Giant Tooth, Gravedigger, golden crystal in that order. So yeah, I don't see Ghost like going into a formation with that, but I could be wrong. Alexander, it's not S50 to S500. It's S2 to S500. It's S2 to S500. Thomas, I would probably do an Atlas Beetle. The stat difference isn't significant. Yeah, the stat difference isn't significant. And if you're only going to ever have one orange ant, or if you're going to only have like one orange insect and like take a long time for the second one, I'd definitely do Atlas. How long do I play the game day during this event? Not much. I'm in Discord helping out people a lot, so I'm probably playing like 4 or 5 hours. Not probably 4 or 5 hours, probably like an hour, maybe. Why am I not using Shikari Master? Just not an ant that I like in my pro right now. Hello, I7 Illin. Did you pick up the exotic pack in the Eve of the Island event? Absolutely. $5 for a tertiary egg and a exotic pack, or an exotic shell. 100%. Yep, pick that up in a heartbeat. I didn't buy the orange eggs. I don't buy orange eggs, and I'm not spending $100. But this is pretty good value. The creature remains $100 for 6,000 creature remains is pretty good value. But I don't spend money on creature remains like that. And I buy all the diamond packs, of course. But I don't buy orange eggs. I might buy some Lost Island eggs on my main, but I don't buy like regular tertiary eggs typically. And I won't buy creature remains. The only creature remains I buy is this Warzone supply pack. These are the Warzone supply packs I buy. AJ, I can appreciate that. It's just that like things change, life changes. Right, 3v3 happened, and now mixed marches are pretty good, but also solos are pretty good, and the new special ants make solos even better. So like, there's so many takes, and like, if we look at a maxed out Atlas, right? So if I look at a maxed out Atlas, it's like 50, 55, 45, 45, and then if I look at like maxed out Giant Mantis, it's like 60, 60, 60. 40, 60. Like, I don't think the stat difference is significant enough to not do Atlas if you only have one orange insect. I have 9 orange insects, or 4 orange insects, all at 9-star. I have 2 9-star Scorpions and 2 9-star Atlas. The end goal is to get an Emperor Scorpion to replace this Scorpion and a Crab to replace this Atlas. Hey Marcus, what's up? Ivan, I don't think the game is more time consuming during the event, in my opinion. Do I think that some people are going to be really like hyper competitive and be more active? Absolutely. Do I think stamina is like a pretty big, like you should try and use it efficiently? Yeah, sure. Do I think that the game's more time consuming? Not really. Like if you feel that internal pressure, I'll try and be your personal therapist about how it shouldn't be, but I'm not trained for that. It's a game. It should be bringing you happiness and stuff like that. It shouldn't be something that you feel pressured to do more of. That's just my personal 2 cents. Just who I am. I don't think anyone should make a game worse on you. If it's not bringing you happiness, it's not worth playing. AJ, I would never do that. As you can see, I could have an 11-star orange insect, and I have 4 9-stars. I think that's a mistake. I think 9 stars where you stop and you go to the next 9-star. I would not recommend one 11-star. For PvP, what would you recommend on Pro Unit? I'm running carriers and don't spend a lot of money, just a couple of packs in my formation. Giant Tooth, Bullet Ant JJ. I'm waiting for my dupe for SM or SA. Yeah, I mean your pro sounds great, Caesar. That's what I'd run. If those are the 3 that you have duped, that sounds great, and it looks like you know what you're running in the future. I don't think you need me. I think you're doing great. You understand the game pretty well. These are my 3v3 formations. Probably. This will probably be my 3v3 formations. Just so people that want to know. This is like a poo-poo formation that I just like put together to have a 4th formation. What else you guys got? Any other questions? If you own all the ants, which ones would you put in your pro squad, and which ones would you level up stars? Giant 2 Slim Arched. Giant 2 Slim Arch DPS. Pops. If we're not talking Giant 2 Slim Arch, that's a different conversation. But Giant 2 Slim Arched have destroyed the meta, and there's nothing else worth running other than Giant 2 Slim Arched. AJ, that's what I'd do. I would 100% recommend that. Thanks, Mitchell. I'm doing my best. I don't know if I I'm just a small time guy trying to help people out. The subs are cool though. It really shows just how much people like the community. It's awesome. Pops, again, if you want to talk about non-Giant Tooth, non-Slim Arched meta, I am happy to talk about non-Giant Tooth, non-Slim Arched meta. But with Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, it's just not fun. Sean, I'm a vegetarian, so neither. I wouldn't do either. I do a veggie burger. Could save the exotic shells for the nuance. You could save the exotic shells for nuance, but you need 3 copies to star up Nuant, and I just don't see that happening. Some people are gonna get lucky, but I don't see the mass, right? I don't see the masses getting 3 copies of a new special ant. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying that I don't see the masses getting it. Goodio from 88 asks what happens to your new or your anthill from your new cert, or when you teleport, it goes with you. It doesn't stay in the old server. No bugs. No, absolutely not. Your healing speed time goes down. Your right, all of that goes down. So I would absolutely not in any world run herder. Pops G, let's talk. No Giant Tooth, no Slim Arched. I'm probably running I don't know, Mimicry Master. Probably running maybe. Are we running solid troops, solid pure formations? If we're running pure formations, I'm probably running New World General, Bullet, or Golden Venom, Chicory Master. If we're talking the new ants, I'm probably running all 3 of the new ants in one line. I'm probably running all 3 of the new ants in one line if we're talking about all 3 of the new ants. I might run New World General or Ghost in the front line. But I would probably run New World General, Golden Venom, Chicory Master. For carriers, for shooters, I'm probably running a high DPS lineup. So probably running Banshee Panda. Banshee Panda probably gets pretty disgusting again. And then I'm probably running Golden Armor or Brown Rogue. I'd really like Brown Rogue. And then I'd probably run Reap Master or maybe Banshee Panda, Jack Jumper, Reap Master. I don't think Golden Armor really fits in a PvP meta. And then for Guardians, I'm probably running Dark Hercules, Proata, and Black Cancer maybe. Maybe Mimicry Master. Mimicry Master really shouts out to me. And then again, the new special ants are all insane. I think that all the new special ants are insane, and that's number 1 reason why you should do this event. AJ, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the questions. Thank you for all the love and support. It's amazing. Banshee Velvet is good in Groundhog. Banshee Velvet is not good anywhere else. And we'll see if the new season special ants replace Banshee Velvet. So, as of right now, Banshee Velvet is you should be running Banshee Velvet, Golden Armor, Jack Jumper, or Banshee Velvet, Golden Armor, Reap Master, or Banshee Velvet, Jack Jumper, Reap Master. Pops, did that kind of help you with the PvP lineup without Giant Tooth Slim Arched? You got more questions? You got more comments, concerns, queries, conundrums, quiffles, quabbles about that, Pops? I do like the conversation about lineups without Giant Tooth Slim Arched. That's just Giant Tooth Slim Arched are so toxic. They're just not enjoyable to me. Are there any other questions, you guys? Besides, if Pops has follow-up questions, are there any other questions, you guys, about the event, not about the event, in relationship to the game? If there are any other questions, I'm happy to try and help, happy to answer. Yeah, absolutely, Roman. Looks like I was demoted. Interesting. So how to get the new special ants? You hatch them, right? So you hatch them, you get up to 600 tries to hatch them. Free-to-play players get 114 if they are active in the event. Otherwise, you have to pay to win to get them. And then at the end of the event, everyone will, or you get one free during the event. It's a Crimson Frigger. Everyone gets one copy of Crimson Frigger. And then at the end of the event, everyone will get one more Orange Ant. Every egg has a pity of within the first 5, you'll hatch one new season special ant. So you're guaranteed to walk away from the event. If you're an active free-to-play player, you're guaranteed to walk away from the event with 3 different copies of season special ants. Is Dark Giant really that bad? I mean, you're either running Dark Giant or New World General. So, like, I like Dark Giant, but typically New World General fits that role better. But Dark Giant does come in sometimes. PvP pops. I'm probably running all the season special ants in like a lineup, or else I'm running like New World General, Golden Venom, Golden Crystal in a lineup. New World General, the 2 new season special ants. For shooters, I'm probably running all the new season special ants, or I'm running like Banshee Panda, Golden Armor, or Jack Jumper in that second row, and then Reap Master. And then guards, I'm running like Jet Black, Mimicry Master, or Black Cancer up front, Parada middle, and then and then Jet Black back. It's it's Predator that would be frontline, not Jet Black. Tonight, Ewan at reset tonight at the end of Free Choice Day. Alliances are locked.
Sebastian, what are you doing? Come inside.
Bugs, like the top 5 things that you want to tell them to do is take resource nodes. You want to always maintain those full. You want to enhance your barracks to start your honor roll because it'll be building day that day. Before you join Lost Island, I'd start a raspberry so that way when you do the tutorial, you get SPS points at a higher thing. Yeah. No, Chris. Defense is a joke. It's not a real stat as of right now. Hopefully, one day, maybe later, it'll become a real stat. But as of right now, defense is not a real stat. So I don't think it is at all. Mitchell, why would I start my own alliance? This sounds like a lot of work. Sounds like a lot of work for exactly 0 gain. I don't understand. Do not understand. Would not ever recommend starting my own alliance. What do you think the most important things to work towards as a team starting out in the island? Layer level 3s. You know, build up confidence that you can take them down, things like that. I would not, you know, you don't want to go to like a layer level 6 and then defeat it and start off on a negative note, right? So you want to work on placing towers strategically and probably go to like a layer level 3, layer level 4. If you have a lot of T9 people in your alliance with higher genetics, I would go to to a higher layer level. But I'd start off small, build confidence, go bigger. You know what I mean? You don't want to discourage people from the event and make it so they don't want to log on. How do you get in contact with me on Discord? Link is in the description for this live. You can find me in my Discord channel or my Discord community. I'm up there. Just click on my name and you can send me a DM if that's what you want. Yes, I agree, Daniel. And you want to do it. You want to do it before like Groundhog starts or like the last 8 hours of Groundhog because you want to go into the thing with max stamina. You want max stam. You do not want to go in with like low stamina at all. What else, you guys? What other questions you guys got?
Can you help me? Just been sitting there.
Put it under the...
This is all wet.
Yeah, absolutely, Alexander. Hope I helped. Yeah. Hey Titan, how are you? How can I help the rest of you guys? Is there any more questions, things like that? This is like a pretty chat driven stream. Joshua, mine's not maxed, so not well. But I'm trying. I don't have skill 6 or skill 3 or 4 maxed. Yes, other alliances can attack towers, and you can't attack, right? So if we scroll up here, this tunnel right here, I can't hit this tunnel because I'm not connected to it. I need one more tower placed here. So before I can place a tunnel here, or before I can attack this tunnel, I have to get here. So tower placement is super important to be efficient, so you can reach as many different land fortresses and tunnels as possible. And then tower placement is also important because you want to be able to conserve on clay. Conserving clay is really super important. You want to have as much clay as possible in the end. Having very little is very bad. We run out of clay almost daily. Does that answer your question? Abhishek? Ooh, probably. You know, one day I will be able to say names better. Okay, cool. I'm glad that helped. Yeah, I guess. Whoever occupies a tunnel gets the upper hand because, like, you can't be hit for the period of time, and then they have to take it through NPCs and your reinforcements. So it will be important who can properly occupy it sooner rather than later. Yep. 100%. What's the best strategy for weak players that want to participate? Bazan, helping your alliance hit durability. So you want to be active still. And you want to hit durability on the towers. The troops are already gone by the time you hit durability. Which types of structures should we focus on first? Layers? I don't understand the big structures. Do really? Yeah, they just provide buffs, and you want to focus on towers and layers near your starting area first, right? So our alliance area is right here. You want to focus on like this level 5 layer and this level 3 layer. We should have gone diagonally here and then branched off diagonally here, right? So here and here diagonally. you shouldn't really be doing straight lines. You should be trying to get to multiple points to be like efficient, right? But you wanna hit the things inside of your region first, right? So like maybe this level 5 layer and then this residence level 6. Again, we're like a higher level team, so I wouldn't recommend, I'd really recommend people hit like a level 3 layer, see how their alliance does, stuff like that. Even like pink, right? Level 4 layer probably. Level 3 layer, I think right here, right? Orange over here has a level 3 layer pretty close to it, right? So you can just like barely place any towers and you get a nice level 3 layer right here. So you're warning against new or other alliances after like the first 7 or 8 days. Taking a tunnel isn't possible until after this milestone. So right, this milestone was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then however long this one is, you need this milestone to be gone. Currently, they're so buffed that breaking into them is dang near impossible. Where do you start out on the map? Meaning, what is the first tower being buffed off of? Everyone starts. So every location is slightly different, but everyone can tell where they start based off of this Alliance blockhouse, right, which is on the map. It's that colored building that you see. Alliance blockhouse. So you start on that Alliance blockhouse and branch out. So once you know your location for sure, you can like pretty well determine where you're gonna go, and like build a map route from there. So everyone starts out from an Alliance blockhouse, but they're not necessarily positioned in the same place, right? Pink is like in the middle of the map. Blue is like nestled away. Brown is like in the back corner, right? So like, not all of them are in the same style of location. Grinch just asked a question. No alliances can start in this upper right-hand corner. So there's no alliance blockhouse, as you can see. No alliance blockhouse in this upper right-hand corner, so no one can start here. You need advanced teleports, Delarian. One of the feedbacks is that, like, to teleport in your initial area, you should not use advanced teleports. But right now, it's all advanced teleports. I'd strongly recommend stocking up on them. Bugs, different areas have different intended goals, right? So you should be going based off of where your alliance fits, right? But you're going to have to choose a location and know your opponents all at the same time. So you have to kind of feel or determine what your alliance is going to be before anything else. Absolutely, Mitchell. Thank you for sticking around for as long as you did. What else you guys got? Any other questions? Alliance roll. Yeah. So if like you're hyper aggressive, right? If you're hyper aggressive or you plan on being like have the big energy, right? Pink is probably best for you because you're gonna be hitting here and be in confrontation with them. You're gonna have orange pressure over here. You're gonna have this clash wonder over here. If you're like trying to spread out and have like a little bit of built up resources, as you can see, orange has reached all of its wonders already. So, like, they're going to start stockpiling clay for a couple of days. Teal's done that pretty well, too, right? You can see they've reached all of their wonders. Yellow is almost there, right? So, like, alliances are starting to finish up around the same time. Purple, still hasn't even taken their wonder, but they're like farther away. But purple and whatever color this is, purple and this color are like in the far left-hand corner. So like in order to get to this bonus wonder, it doesn't make sense for this color to go through purple or purple to go through this color or any other alliance, right? The shortest route is not via that. So unless like these alliances are super strong, these two locations are probably going to be the most left alone. Brown is like the most defensive. It's way back in a corner, super hard to reach. The wonder isn't like open or near the front. It's like pretty pulled back, right? So you have to like take a tunnel and tower there, take a tunnel and tower there. It's not very much whatever, if that makes sense. You do not have to get rid of them. We're dropping power intentionally. So that's kind of how that works. We're dropping power because we want to be paired up with people better. What else you guys got? More questions? Anything else I can help you guys with? Happy to help. Happy to answer questions. Right about the 2-hour point. Kind of surprised that we've been streaming this long, if I'm honest. I wasn't expecting so many questions or helpful advices. So happy to help. Not upset. Not in a rush to get off. Just, I don't know. I didn't realize I left so many questions undone. Yeah, Roman, I expect a lot of PvP in the new event. But then again, right, I expect a lot of PvP because we're in like we're not in a nap. We're in like an agreement with a few alliances. I expect some of these alliances are in an agreement as well. So politics and stuff, right? I expect politics to form and like small agreements or alliances to form. So I expect a lot of PvP about everything else because people want maximum rewards, people want 3 wonders, people want the tree. So I expect a lot of PvP. Now, does that mean you have to do a lot of PvP? No. As I talked about yesterday in my video, there's a doomsday task or doomsday preparation if your alliance isn't about PvP, still think you should go. But there's a doomsday thing. You could take a wonder and just like hold your area if you're like back here, if you're purple. I really don't see why people would go for like your wonder and your location unless you're like the last person or like unless they're trying to get X, Y, or Z, right? You're just so far away and on the opposite side of the island. Hopefully that helps. Rami, I would definitely say you have to drop power to match with easier alliances. Right, if you're... Our alliance power is 7 billion, right? But our power range here... I don't even know if you guys can see our power range anymore. Our range here is like 5 billion to 8 billion or 9 billion power. So like, as you get higher and higher in power, right, in the higher B power ranges, 5-6 billion power, there's only so many alliances up there, right? So if you want to have an easier or fairer matchup, or like if your alliance is like not at that like 4 billion, 5 billion power, I would drop power to try and match where you feel your alliance is. Right, a lot of people have a lot of inflation from like hatch days. Roman probably sometime next, or it should be out sometime next week. I said I'd get it out before Lost Island events started for everyone. So, but they're all looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm honest, it's probably gonna be like it's gonna be a very nerd herd built tier list. My tier lists are not typically like strictly my opinion. They're very really my opinion. I try to get the nerd herd's opinion and add them all in together. Javier, is that how you say your name? Javier, I would say that Cultivator is okay if you're going after durability. Raiders will have an easier time to heal their troops initially. Maybe after season special lance unlock, it won't be that big of a deal, but yeah. I think Cultivator is okay. I think Herder is the worst, and I think Raider might be ideal for those that are like destroying troops, right? I think Raider is ideal for those destroying troops, and I think Raider or Cultivator is fine for those killing durability. I think Herder is the worst class right now for this event. Bugs are cool, I think, for the most part, yeah, because there's 3 different troop types, so you're going to have to use that troop type with that special int, right? So, like, if you're a shooter main outside of game, you're not going to have a Mimicry Master maxed. You're not going to have whatever maxed. Yeah. Rami, if you're a 2-bill Alliance power, you're probably going to get matched up against 2-bill Alliance powers. Because... Rami, because you're going to... There's a lot of 2-bill Alliance powers. So I would not expect the range to be 2-bill to 6-bill. I'd expect it to be like 2 to 2.5 bill maybe, or like 1.5 to 2 bill. It's like when you get like 4 bill plus that you're risking going up against 8 bill power alliances, right? Because there's only so many alliances, right? You really want to drop if you're worried about power level, right? And that's your question. If power inflation is your problem or question, you really want to try and get to like 3 bill power, 4 bill power max. Bugs, yeah. So if you're investing in carriers, you should try and get carrier seasonal troops, only because the your regular troops, your insects, all of that stuff is developed towards it, and I expect Evos to work with seasoned troop ants, but we'll find out if Evos do here shortly, and we'll be able to get like 100% confirmation that you should go for just your troop type, but we won't know forever. Scylla Guy, Silagi. Yes, my lives stay up on YouTube. I do not take them down, or I haven't yet. I guess maybe one day I will, or maybe one day I'll do a live that's exclusive to those on live and not keep it. But for now, I'm keeping them on live. So, yep. Do you think zone fight now worth maxing out? Nope. If anything, this event makes it like even more reason for it not to be maxed out. I guess there's something to be said about like a level 5 rally center, right? Having that many rally slots is cool or whatever, but I don't like, I guess, fatal attack with like PvP, but this entire right branch, you're not in enemy servers. Maybe once we start like doing invasion into other initial starting territories, right? I don't know yet because we haven't unlocked this area of the map. But maybe like once you invade other server starting territories and do PvP, because they're technically from different servers, it'll count the right hand side. But for now, only the left hand side has mattered. Okay, Goose. Sorry about that. Does the special ants have any effect in this event? Absolutely. Special ants are huge. Bugs, there's like a balancing act to that too, right? So like you want the snowball effect, you want your barracks to be super high. But if like numbers is your issue, right? If numbers is your issue and you're not killing the durability, you're not killing the durability of like layers fast enough. Rally Center 1, 2, and 3 increase the amount of durability by a percentage for their enhancement level. So like there's a lot of pluses to increasing like Rally Center 1, 2, and 3. But my number one focus, again, would be your barracks level first. In my opinion, like barracks should go first and then maybe like dwindle off from there. Rally centers seem pretty good for like killing durability and then like balancing out for stats. It'll after barracks and like Rally Center 1, 2, and 3, not Rally Center Pro, Rally Center 1, 2, and 3, it'll be based off of like stats that you have and where you think those things are. But like pure stats like that, right? If I click on this, it maxes out at 25, 25, 10. Compared to genetics, that's probably not significant for everyone. For some people, it might be. And so, like, again, that's where that balancing act comes from. Plus 30% seasoned soldiering its health, right? So the first week and like 3 days, this doesn't matter at all. Week and 4 days, this doesn't matter at all. So it's a waste to upgrade Alliance Center. Soldiering attack, that's pretty significant. But again, it's seasoned, so probably like start of third week, I'll start upping this. Defense is useless in my opinion. So like entrance will be one of my last ones. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that makes sense. What else you guys got? Yeah, absolutely bugs. And again, like, this is just how I would play. This is the optimal way in my play because I want to get honor as fast as possible. But like, even saying that, my building isn't maxed right here, and it should be, so. No, Delarian, the first thing I would max is your class-specific barrack. The second thing I'd raise, but probably not max, is some percentage of your Rally Center 1, 2, and 3. Not Pro. Pro increases soldiering attack in that Pro, right? The stats of that Pro unit. Rally Center 1, 2, and 3 increases the destruction of durability when fighting for a fortress. So I think that this will be like pretty important. So I'd raise those slightly. But first I would upgrade this barracks. I'll do my best, Rami, until the haters get too much. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I wake up to 200 Discord messages and 50 of them are death threats or 50 of them are like significant hate threats. So sometimes it gets to be a lot on the mental. So if you guys do have questions not related to Lost Island, happy to help. This stream is like super casual, no real goal. Just kind of going until you guys are like, I have no more questions, you know. I don't really have a goal for this. Probably like cap it at like 4 or 5 hours. I didn't really think of a cap, but I wasn't expecting to be live for 2 hours already. So, you know, just kind of cruising along, trying to help people out as much as possible. That's like the only goal I got for today. So, whoa. Pico Coco, I'm so sorry. I was not paying attention. I was on live.
That's probably one. Yeah, that one that you were discussing. The one behind the hospital. What does that start with? The Dijon mystery. D-I-J-O-N or something.
Should you gather resources before Lost Island? If so, how much? Also, is there any resources on the Lost Island? Okay, Javier, so you should try and max out your depots before you get to Lost Island. You should try and have as much honeydew as possible, all that other jazz, right? You still have SVS and everything like that, but there's still insects, right? They go up to level 18 right now. Right, so insects go up to level 18. They're going to go up all the way to level 20. Geckos are level 35. They'll go up to level 40 eventually. There's resource nodes for gathering. You're going to be able to beat them based off of your tier. Tier 1 requires tier 4 troops, and then tier 2 requires tier 7. Tier 2 requires tier 7 troops. Tier 3 requires tier 8 troops. Tier 4 requires tier 9 troops. So, yeah. And sorry for the background noise. My family is a family, right? Hopefully my microphone changes that once I get it set up. So, and Golden, it depends on like where you want to be at, right? You should look at where your power alliances are, where your power tier troops are, right? And you should shed power based off of that, right? So like my alliance on my main server, is at what, 4B power, or almost 5B power right now. We're at 4.9B power, and we're not a 4.9B power alliance. We're like a 3B power. So hopefully we're going to shed some power tomorrow. I plan on shedding some power. I plan on dropping down to probably like 60 mil power. So I plan on dropping 27 mil. Because I personally feel like I'm closer to that. Absolutely, Javier. I have all T9s, but I was focused on carriers before getting the others. Should I collect all season troop types? Bugs, it depends on your special ants and your insects. Special ants and insects. If you only have carrier special ants, the other special ants aren't going to matter. If you have a bunch of universal and you have an atlas beetle, then like go ham. You know what I mean? My server 7 account has all 3 T9s. Has not Atlas Beetle, but is like a pretty casual account, so I have like a pretty balanced gathering per hour. Guardians are a little bit higher just because Guardians are the easiest to find, but yeah. What else you guys got? Any other questions? Anything else I can help you guys out with? I mean, Javier, Bugs. Yeah, Bugs, I'd probably get them all. You know, as long as you can build, I'd probably get like either all of them or mostly all of them. So, yeah, I don't see why you would limit yourself like that. Definitely don't see why you would limit yourself like that. Lewis, I would 101,000,000% go. I think anyone that doesn't go is making the wrong decision. You get the server versus server rewards. Yes, Lewis, because strongest Warzone event is still happening. The strongest Warzone is right here. Arjan, you cannot search Hornets. They're a manual find only. I tend to find them hang out around walls a lot. But strongest Warzone happens still, so I don't understand that argument. It's just additional rewards. You still have SVS. You still have all your clams. They're still all the same rewards, right? I'm getting everything that I would normally. And I'm getting more rewards. But so for Hornets, going back to the Hornet thing, as you can see, like scrolling around, there's not a lot of Hornets, not a lot of Hornets, not a lot of Hornets. But if I go to like a wall, right? I think this is a wall. Nope, that's a ditch. If I go to a wall real quick, there's hornets. There tends to be a lot of hornets in the wall, right? So that's like if I'm looking for specifically hornets, I'd teleport to a wall and hit a bunch of hornets before I do anything else. There is a lot of hornets near walls, but they are non-searchable, non-searchable, not a thing. Thoughts on GT Slim Ghost with Emperor Scorpion for Pro? Would you invest stars into this or wait for the new Season 8s before investing stars? Roman, 1, degen shells exist, so stars don't really scare me as much anymore. 2, Ghost GT Slim seems fine. You don't really have a DPS ant there, so unless Ghost is like insane for DPS and I'm crazy. Could be that I haven't looked into Ghost's DPS, if I'm honest. But I don't see why you would wait to star up season special ants. A free-to-play player's gonna have 3 guaranteed chances to hatch them. 1 here, 1 in the reward, so that's 5 chances to hatch them. 2 are guaranteed to be season special ants and get 1. So you're guaranteed to walk away with 3 copies of season special ants, and you don't just get to choose them, so you're not guaranteed to even have 3 of the same copy. So I don't really see people starring up, or if they do, they're going to be whales that hatch like all 600 eggs, and then even those whales have to have luck, right? Because there's 12 season special ants, and the pool's diluted with regular special ants. Not tunnels. I would not build towards tunnels. Tunnels don't unlock for the first like 8-9 days. Layers are like the easiest to take. They'll build courage for your alliance. They'll build cohesiveness. They'll give you an example of what to take. So I'd build towards like level 3 layers first. Right, Daniel. I mean, RNG exists, right? And as of hatch day, you could hatch 114 orange eggs. So you got the luck orange egg, and you got you had at least 3 shots, or sorry, 108. I think it was 108 orange eggs or something like that, 116, something like that. Over 100 orange eggs. That's all I remember. Over 100 orange eggs. So you got the guaranteed Lost Island luck egg. You had 3 shots. So like, yes, that lucky person does exist. I'm not saying that luck can't drive it. I'm saying that it's going to take a lot of luck to be able to just star up. If you're not a heavy whale, it's going to take even more luck. That's all I'm trying to say. And like, so I'm saying a free-to-play player is going to get 114 orange eggs guaranteed. That doesn't mean it's only 114 orange eggs, right? Or Lost Island eggs. Because like this event just showed up, didn't know it was going to happen, started this morning. Went at server reset, and there's potential to hatch more Lost Island eggs. How much does what cost at the store? Special ants. So the best bang for buck is this $10 for 7 orange eggs over the course of a week, and then the rest of the packs are like stereotypical what you would expect with tertiary eggs, but they're limited to 3 per 6 days, and I don't know if it's always going to be 6 days or if it's going to be 7 days after that, which is the only reason we haven't built like a spending habit, because I have Patreons waiting for a spending habit to come out, and the only reason we haven't built it, if a Patreon's in here, the only reason we haven't built it is because we're curious if this is always going to be 6 days, which seems kind of odd, or if the timer was 6 days initially and then it's going to be 7 days after that. But you're limited to 3 packs a week of everything minus the $100 pack. That's limited of 2. And then you're limited to like max packs of each version of 20, right? So 20, 20, 20, 20, and then the $100 pack is a limit of 10. So once I know the cheapest way to buy all the orange eggs, assuming you get all 114 free-to-play eggs, I will, right? So I'm only going to calculate buying 586 pay to win eggs. I'll share that as soon as I know. As soon as I know, you'll know. But then again, things like this may decrease your spending because I can't count for this, so I'm just not going to. And if there are other events, it'll drop the price too. I can't work with things I don't know. Cannot work with things I do not know. What else you guys got? Other questions, comments, concerns, queries, conundrums, quiffles, squabbles? Yeah. Oh, they did fix, for those that are like curious, they did fix this, so I'm getting like way more points now because they fixed it, which is fantastic. Super happy about it. They fixed it to say hunt wild creatures or hornets, so I'm getting 100 extra activity points a day. It's insane. Super happy they fixed it. Really glad that that feedback got fixed before April 25th. Super glad. So that was like a huge positive. Way more activity points, more Lost Island fruit. It'll be fixed for you guys. It'll be great. Lewis, Banshee Panda got nerfed a little bit too hard, I think. Maybe they'll tweak it a little bit better, but it was a shadow nerf. But the new special ants, like shooter special ants, are off the chart DPS wise. They're insane. They work really well together. Two of them like have to be together, but you preferably want all three together. And like on that note, if we look at the hatch rate of the season special ants, the shooters have the most likely chance to hatch. It's only 0.02% more likely, but you are more likely to hatch a season special ant shooter. So hopefully you at least get a copy and dupe of both if you're like a high spender. I really don't think that yeah. And then again, we don't know how it's going to work. We don't know which special ants, but it says after a period of time, some season special ants will be able to be hatched out of supreme hatches. So there's a chance for that. And then I would be very surprised if they don't offer season special ants in like the fragment shop of an event or stuff like that. So that way people that spend a lot of money can like get the eggs that they're missing. I'd be very surprised.
What is the video doing?
I had nothing to do with this say. I don't even know if this was our start one that we wanted. My alliance will be going for pink. It's the most aggressive spot. If we don't power shed, I'm going to highly discourage from going from pink. We'll see what happens. If we don't power shed, I would not go for pink. If we do drop down to like sub 4 billion power, I'm going to recommend going for pink. I'll agree with Stan. He's the like pushing for pink. Otherwise, like orange is pretty like flat and condensed. If I was like a defensive alliance, right, which I don't think my alliance is very defensive, but if I was like a defensive alliance, I really like this brown. I really like the purple for that reason too. The yellow and teal kind of have like this defensive barrier of their tunnels are level 6s versus level 5s. Not that that's like a significant difference, but it will be a difference. That means it's a little bit more difficult. The other benefit of pink is that only two, right, orange and pink go up against each other. Only orange and pink go up against each other in the clash. So there's that, but pink will like be more aggressive than orange. And orange and pink will only be fighting against will only fight for each other against the clash. But as you can see, those tunnel levels are level 7. And we only lower difficulty of level 5 and 6. So clash areas aren't going to drop for another 4 events when you get tunnel level 7 drop. So that's another 1, 2, 3. People will already have seasoned soldier ants in play. People will already have even higher wild creatures in play, right? So, yeah. Which season's special ants look the most OP to me? If you get all three, season special ants for shooters, I think shooters look the most OP. If you only get one, I think golden crystal looks the most OP. If you're a guardian main, I think the guardian season special ants do look good, but they don't look like as jaw dropping as like golden crystal, right? I think golden crystal and golden crystal and gravedigger look like pretty insane together. But I think that like predator looks also very good. Predator looks very good for shooters because it has like in the front line. Guardians have like the same thing if I remember. Shield Warden. Nope. Not Shield Warden. Never mind, ignore me. They don't have that. But, like, Jet Black looks pretty insane for Guardians. Like, especially for a frontline thing. Has that built-in healing and stuff. So. And Arjan. I'm probably butchering your name too. Arjan. I will be making a video about like all of the details of which area I would choose and why. So we only have 45 days. This is a time limited event. Why are we using our spores on special ants that should be ready made? We can't take them with us. The devs didn't think this through. Marcus, everything you just said does not make sense to me. The season special ants come with us. What? The season troops, right? So the season troops don't come with us. The season troops don't come with us that we gather, but the season special ants come with us. You can use them in duels. You can use them in everything. I don't understand your concern. The channel and I have covered multiple times that season special ants come with you, so it makes sense. The limitations, the season special ants seem insane. There hasn't been a single season special ant that has been used that people have gotten that hasn't been insane, even with like skill 6 only or no skill 6. Golden crystals doing dirty things. So, yeah. Again, I don't know who misled you. I've heard that there's a Spanish content creator spreading misinformation. But season special ants come with us. They do everything. I'm not trying to be rude. I've heard that some content creators are putting out that misinformation. And it's like clearly stated. Lewis, yeah. If you Emperor Scorpion with the 3 new season special ants seem really good. The 3 new season special ants seem like they work really good together. I don't think that you necessarily need Blood Giant. It doesn't like fit the Poison Squad, right? So if you don't use Blood Giant, you use like Giant Tooth, you use Ghost Ant, things like that. I think you'd be totally fine. But Gravedigger and Golden Crystal would be great. All good, Marcus. Happy to try and fix things. Happy to try and fix things. And if you want, I can pull it up real quick on Instagram find the post for you that clearly states it. Is that something that you'd be interested in, Marcus? That way you can like share it with other people, things like that. Happy to find it on Instagram on live for you, so that way everyone can see why I am stating this. If that's something you're interested in, just let me know and I'll share. I'll find it on Instagram real quick on live and share the link in the chat, so that way everyone can copy paste, show that they're usable everywhere else. Happy to try and stop this misinformation that's being spread. It's the same with SVS. I had to squash a couple of debates about SVS working inside of my Discord. That blew my mind. I'm literally in the event showing that SVS works. I'm even talking about how SVS has an extra free choice day for a kill event. So, anyways, sorry for being a dead horse dead. My apologies. Where else would you guys like help? What else would you guys like help on? Sometimes I can be repetitive, so I apologize for that. Any other questions, comments, concerns, queries, conundrums, quiffles, quabbles, quibbles, quaddles? I don't know. There's other keywords that I can make up here. Probably. Maybe if I try hard enough. Happy to help. Just need a question so I know what you guys have questions on. You know what I'm saying? Not very good at mind reading. All good, Marcus. Just because you believe me, maybe someone in your alliance or the person spreading the wrong information won't believe me. So sometimes written proof is better just to prove it, stop an argument with other people. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't trying to come at you. Was trying to offer to find the solution for you in other alliances. Right? Misinformation doesn't stop by word of mouth. Sometimes it needs written writing. Lewis, do you want the link? Happy to find the link. Happy to prove it for you. I just need someone in chat to say, "Yo, prove this to me," and I will find it on live. I just don't want to take up people's time if no one wants me to go find it on live. Happy to do it for you guys though. Just one person, doesn't have to be Marcus. Say it. All right, done, Lewis. Lewis is like, stop talking, just do it. Happy to help, Lewis. Happy to help. I'm trying. Yeah, absolutely, Lewis. I'm down to do so. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's right. That's my wife in the background. I'm trying to make a what-to guide for my alliance. Should I post what I've written to see if you want to add anything? Bugs probably in Discord, so it's probably in Discord, so it's easier to read. There's also like a how-to guide already there written by Despo. There's a pinned one for like first day things. So let's see. Okay. No. Let's see. New gameplay. No. So this is like proof for strongest war zone, right? This talks about how kill event won't be available, but Groundhog will. I showed you guys just on stream how it's just another free choice day. Right here. So Q&A number 6. Gonna share this link. How do I do this? Copy link. All right. Here you guys go. Q&A number 6. If this doesn't work, I've never posted a Instagram photo before. Yep, Q&A number 6. That link brings it right up. The question is, after entering the season, all kinds of buffs and upgrades will be erased. Will these buffs be returned to the original status, etc., etc.? And at the end line, it says, but rulers can earn generous season rewards as long as rulers normally experience the gameplay, right? So that's what I've been talking about. Free-to-play players can earn all these rewards. They just have to be active. The overall development will not lag behind the off-season players. That's true. You can go to the tree and everything else. The rulers can get exclusive season special ants after entering the season. These special ants can be used in the original zone, which can enrich the lineup of the ruler. Right there. Hopefully that helps someone. Hopefully that settles that argument. But it's right there. Once you go back to your original zone, you'll get the season special ants. Totally fine. Yeah. Does that help anyone? Does that answer anyone's questions? Is there anyone that's like, no, that's not the right answer? On the first day, you want to gather based off of your tier troop. No problem, Marcus. On the first day, you want to gather based off of your tier troop, right? So if we look at like your power improvement strategies again, level 1 resource nodes, tier 4, level 2 resource nodes, tier 7, level 3 resource nodes, tier 8, level 4 resource nodes, tier 9. Yeah, I feel really bad for those that refuse to do the event, Daniel. It's going to be really rough, especially if like people get enough season special ants to like make a difference. It's not going to be comparable. So you want to, I'm saying tier 4 because most people that watch my videos are, right, yeah. I don't expect anyone that watches my videos. Actually, I know a couple of people that have tier 10s that watch my videos, but I don't expect most people to have tier above tier 9. And then, so the nodes depends on your tier level. So that's what decides that. But insects, again, you experience exhaustion or troop difficulty improvement if hunting outside of your area, any NPC, right? So any NPC hunting outside of your area gets a stat boost. The farther away, right, so that was 16% stat boost. This one's 55% stat boost. So the farther away, the more stat boost that you get. So it is not like a static thing. So that will also impact it. Anything else, you guys? Anything else I can help you guys with? I'm gonna just real quick while we're chatting, hop on over to my main and do some do the rest of the CA real quick. Happy to help you guys in any other way. If you guys have any questions at all, again, happy to help. Just need the questions asked. So for Hornets, we should go together with the best unit we have. No, Hornets are not difficult in my opinion at all. It's just like you can't attack a Hornet from 200 meters away, 300 meters away, right? Keep it under 150, stuff like that. At least for me, or at least for my ult. My main will probably be able to hunt like 200 meters away because of strength of troops. So that's what that means. Hornets do not at least feel any more difficult than regular troops. like regular insects. They're just different and they have to be found by hand. You cannot group. You can group geckos. Geckos are just enhanced lizards, and you can solo geckos, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, the misinformation is why I'm trying to put out as many videos as possible this week. It's why I've done, this is my third live this week. Please don't expect that in the future. I'm just trying to get people to join. I'm trying to help people enjoy it. I'm trying to answer questions. I'm trying to do my best to make this as enjoyable and positive of an experience as possible. I've offered the Discord. I've offered my personal time. I've made videos. I'm just trying to make it so people want to play and understand why they should play. So. I cannot afford mentally to go live more. Yeah, actually, I'm happy to do it. Just need to be realistic about expectations. You know what I'm saying? I cannot sustain doing this as often as I have. You know what I'm saying? It's not a thing for me. I'm doing my best for right now. Oh. Lewis, just to be clear, my wife is a shooter main, no hate. I'm a carrier main. My alt is a shooter main, alt E9, so hard to be upset at all. I posted the kind of stuff to-do list in the Discord channel. If you could check it once would be great. It's tiny. I saw it. Not gonna lie, I can't read it. Oh, never mind. Once I open it, I can read it. So let's go over it real quick. Have full stamina at reset. Fact. Start a raspberry not before reset. Not before reset. You want to have a raspberry going 25. So at reset, it goes into this 30-minute hold period, or at least ours did. Maybe it won't go into a 30-minute hold period, but ours went into a 30-minute hold period, so it didn't start until midnight 30 UTC. And when ours went into a hold period, I would have popped a raspberry if I would have known at 25 after. Then when I do the tutorial at, midnight 35 UTC, I'm going to have that raspberry going when they force me to do building enhancement. It's not significant. It doesn't have to happen. I'm just trying to min max, and that CA is a building CA anyways, so it's an easy one to do. If you're getting on, right, if you're not getting on and joining right at midnight UTC or midnight 30 UTC, it's not something that you should necessarily do. But it would still help with SVS points. Yes, get double rewards in Evolution. If you haven't already, absolutely. Make sure you know which troops you are the ones. Yep. You're going to struggle for shooter nodes, so make sure you try and get those as fast as possible. When you get into the event, no one plays towers. Yes, no one should place towers. That'd be very bad. You want to gather clay. I would also add in no one collect their so in preparation, right? So we had a 30-minute delay, so we didn't start until midnight 30. But people could have collected their clams for their personal points from midnight to midnight 30 you could have collected your clams and then been out of clay for that first day. So I'd add in a warning there. The game also made a pop-up warning, so like it should be pretty hard to do. It would have to be pretty intentional. Yep, step number 3. Do not collect seasonal troops that you cannot use with your team. It is better to collect seasonal troops you cannot use with your team than it is to have open nodes. So maybe like do not collect them unless all other nodes are taken, right? And I'd also go as far to say like a level 3 node of the proper team is better than a level 4 node of the wrong team, right? But I probably wouldn't do like a level 2 or level 1. Number 5, advanced teleport close to nodes because they are stronger if you're farther away. Yep, I'd probably keep it under 100 feet, maybe less depending on your strength. So like my rule of thumb is less than like 50 feet for my account because I'm not very strong. Yeah, I would only do 1 lizard, 1 bunny for the first like 3 or 4 days, unless like you run out of alliance towers and you know you're not going to get any layers within the last 8 hours, right? As long as you can like start the next day with like pretty max stamina. Yeah, Ashley, titles get removed. I hope this Bugs, I hope this helped. I hope that helped. If this helped, you know, let me know, and hopefully that benefits you and your alliance. And you know, there's a Discord post in there, so make sure. Yeah. I'm happy to help. Happy to help anyone that I can. Yeah, Lewis, there's a lot of information. Yeah, sorry, Ashley, I don't remember if I answered your question. Titles do get removed. King, before he can move in, has to give king to someone else, just like with like migration. So taking king next week will not like cause you to be stuck or whatever, if that makes sense. You can just 100% just hand it off to the next person. Yeah. Can people quit Alliance after this next reset? No, Buggy. After the free choice reset, you are stuck in your Alliance, so make it worthwhile. Like, I mean, unless the Alliance that you're in does not sign up for Lost Island. If the Alliance that you're in does not sign up for Lost Island, then yes, you can check out. But you should be in an Alliance that signs up for Lost Island. So, you know, there's that. What else you guys got? Yeah, absolutely, Unknown Soldier. I'm just trying to help the community as much as they've helped me. I just want people to be happy. You know, I want them to do the right thing for them and enjoy the game for what it's worth. I think the game's a lot of fun, and I think there's a lot of potential. Anything else, you guys? Any other questions that I can try and help you guys with? Absolutely, Budgie. Happy to help. Happy to help. Any other questions that you guys have that can help out with? Lewis, are you in the event? You're having a lot of fun. Are you in the event, or you just mean like with live stream?
What's the difference? I'm saying, what is the difference for these two keys?
Yeah, Lewis, I can agree with that. I think that it's a game that could be a lot of fun without losing a lot of time, assuming like you take that approach, right? Some people are like pretty serious about the game and how they play, and it takes a lot more time. That's awesome, Lewis. It'll be a lot of fun. I personally am having a lot of fun, and I'm on like I'm not on like a high-powered insane account, right? My main, I'm expecting even more fun. So, and I don't know this alliance, right? I don't know Center France at all, or I didn't know Center France at all. I didn't know anyone, and like they've treated me like family. It's been a huge blast. Auntie, the person in charge of this alliance that gave me the account, has done wonders to create such a home environment. It's been a blast. There's only one exotic in the alliance of Eve pack. I don't spend money on this account minus the $1 Warzone pack. But there's one exotic so far, $5, which I did buy on my main. I do think it's worth buying. It's $5 for one exotic and one tertiary egg. So I like that a lot. In my opinion. Est Artist, I have no idea what healing pool information you're hearing about. There is, yeah, I would 100% say it's worth it, actually. There is like a bug where some people are losing random troops. I think that got solved. I haven't heard of it for a couple of days. It was like an official post on Discord, but my main never lost any troops at all. I didn't have any dwindling troops on my main account. The only healing pool, yeah, it wasn't a healing pool bug, but I believe it got fixed, so. Lewis, I think that the pay-to-win players don't have nearly the advantage as it will be, unless they have T10s, right? But if you have T10s already, you've probably spent 20, 30 grand to get T10s, and I think you deserve that edge. Not gonna lie. The pay-to-win players are gonna have genetics, but we're gonna have the same tier troops, so it won't be as significant. Beach, yes, Gathering Day is a viable option. I would not recommend Gathering Day to be the option that you choose on your on your very first day, or on your very first week. The reason I would not recommend that, and you can disagree with me, that's fine, is stamina is like pretty tight the first week. I think like right now we're pretty locked in, right? So I think I could have chosen, if I would have known what I know now, if I would have known it then, I could have chosen Gathering Day for tomorrow, because we've done almost everything, not that important. But Saturday I wouldn't have done Gathering. Sunday totally could have done Gathering because my alliance has taken almost all the territories. So, and again, it's only going to be 3 weeks of back-to-back free choice days. But I think Gathering will be viable. You also have to remember that other alliances will be available to hit your alliance. So like Gathering Day could be a struggle. Lewis, I would not invest in Golden Sugar for Groundhog unless it's one of your only attack special alliance. Daniel, I mean, it's an update to a game. I play Apex Legends, and major updates cause crashes. It's a huge update. Think about how many people are going to be trying. I'd expect about, a 30 minutes to an hour to get into the game that day. Just being honest. Yes, Lewis, GA, RM, JJ, or Banshee Velvet. GA, RM is probably one of the higher ends, in my opinion. There's a good argument for Banshee Velvet, Giant Tooth, RM, but that's for like extreme gamblers. It could pay off or it could end very, very bad. Good job, Lewis. Congrats. What else, you guys? You got any other questions? Any other comments, concerns, queries, conundrums, quaffles, quibbles, things like that? About Lost Island, not about Lost Island. It could totally be about other things other than Lost Island. Yeah, Giant Tooth has like a wide range. So why'd you erase that? What are the little loopy things between? Oh, tunnels. The only way to cross in between one territory to a next is tunnels. But tunnels are like in bonus right now. Tunnels are in bonus right now, right? So they're impossible to beat. We tried. It was a waste of stamina, waste of energy, waste of tunnels, whatever. Or alliance buildings. They're impossible to beat right now for like a super strong alliance. They get weaker here after season milestone right here. So not this one, but the next one has to be completed and then they'll get weaker. But the clash areas all have level 7 tunnels, and that doesn't drop for another 3 events after that, and everyone will have season troops. 10, actually, each one is 10 stamina. So I had a misspeak in my video last week. I said 50 stamina, but what I meant was 50 stamina per team for all 20 nodes, because 10 stamina times 20 divided by 4 is 50 stamina per team. That's what I meant when I said 50 stamina per team. Or whatever I said. It's 10 per node, 20 nodes initially. What else, you guys? And for those curious, I'm eating deviled eggs. I'm a sucker for deviled eggs. My wife just made them and they taste phenomenal. She is a phenomenal chef. I got lucky. Very, very lucky. There's water, right? Jax's nose is dry. What else you guys got? How else can I help you guys out? Dolary and I 100% agree. I think that they're phenomenal. Do I recommend you Rock Bandit? No. Nope. I guess like Rock Bandit is technically the Banshee Velvet Enigmatic Tailor of Guardians. So I guess, but I would never use Rock Bandit. I would never use Guardians against the Groundhog, and Rock Bandit's trash outside of Groundhog. But again, Guardians are trash against Groundhog, so Rock Bandit's trash against Groundhog. Banshee Velvet should be consider an investment, or should avoid. Banshee Velvet should be considered an investment for Groundhog as of now. Depending on the season special lance that you have, it may change. What's up, Marco? How are you? Pleasure to see you in stream. All right, real quick. This was a question from like the beginning of the stream, so I'm sorry about that. It's been a hot minute since this question was asked. But I was asked about how I think Golden Crystal will work. I'd like to show you this battle report real quick. this battle report real quick. Thank you at RevWitch if you're still in this chat. As you can see, Carriers 1, Golden Crystal right there. These are the stats, right? Obviously, carrier attack's going to be higher. This is in duels. Carrier attack's going to be higher. So the stats are a little bit higher, sure. It's combat speed doesn't matter. But, as you can see, it's just a 5-star New World General, 2-star Jack Jumper. Golden Crystal, no skill 6, right? So a Golden Ant's not supposed to be real until it has skill 6. No skill 6, 1. And if we look down here, skill kills, 91,000. No skill 6. No skill 6. 91,000 troop deaths on Golden Crystal. So, and this isn't like a baby team, right? This is 11-star Mantis, maxed out Mimicry Master, 4-star Reap Master, 2-star Jack Jumper. Like, this is not a baby team. No skill 6. Outperforms Jack Jumper. Outperforms Jack Jumper. 91,200 compared to Jack Jumper's 71,000. That's insane. NK, so far, the best things for from Evolution is... Oh, my computer. Okay. So far, the best things from Zone Fight Evolution is the left-hand side. We don't know if the right-hand side takes effect. You know, there's an argument to be made for, like, this extra rally slot and an argument against it. And then because there's going to be so much PvP, these might be worth it. But the entire right-hand side of this Evo doesn't work for now. So that's a lot of, like, wasted evolutions in my mind. Nate, if you're an aggressive alliance, I would pick pink. And if you're not an aggressive alliance, or if you're an aggressive alliance, the last one that I would pick is probably brown. Marco, I probably had difficulty initially. I don't know if I had difficulty understanding the concept. I probably had difficulty understanding or balancing it and the millions of DMs. Wilka, the best carrier PvP is Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, something. Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, Chicory Master, Giant Tooth, Slim Arched, Golden Venom. It's not a fair balance. For Groundhog, it's Enigmatic Tailor, Golden Armor, Chicory Master, or Enigmatic Tailor, Giant Tooth, Chicory Master.
Nobody in this family didn't like apple.
Any other questions, you guys?
It was the inside that you didn't like.
Any other questions? Anything else I can help you guys out with?
What was the color that I didn't like?
Anything else, you guys?
What taste bugs change?
All right, you guys.
Taste
It seems like a wrap up for questions. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Then, you guys, thank you for hanging out. It's been a 3-hour session. It's been insane, you guys. Beyond. Sorry. You get to choose what ants you collect. Each resource node has a different type. So if we look real quick, leaves are shooters, or leaves are carriers. Wet soil is guardians. Sand is shooters. And then the diamond mines could be any of the 3, and the meat could be any of the 3. So it's only one of the 3 per pile, but it could be any of the 3. You just have to search around. Shooter nodes definitely go way faster. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off. It's been a little over 3 hours of a stream. You guys rock for being a part of the community. Thank you guys for the donations that I got. Thank you for being here. That's all I ever ask is just questions and engaging conversation. So thank you guys for that. Hopefully this helps someone. Hopefully it corrects some of the misinformation. And hopefully it gives you some answers. If you guys have any more questions, my Discord will be there. I'll probably do another live sometime next week, but probably not 3. Again, thank you guys. Until next time, catch me in the YouTube comments. You can find me on Discord, or worst case scenario, you can find me on server 260, server 7. Until next time, y'all, stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.